Greetings, my name is James Harris and I thank you for watching this video. And today I just really want to do a reaction video to a really interesting topic when it comes to gym culture, and especially when it comes to with the relations with men and women in the gym too. When it comes to with that, like how, men should stop, approaching women at the gym too. And especially from this video too by Maury as well too. And just really, getting into the topic of this video that I'm going to react to. It's just like, with me, being an active goer to the gym, I always do my best to respect people's boundaries, and especially when it comes to other people who want to just use certain equipment, and just so on and so forth too when it comes to with that. But I've noticed too when it comes to, with the gym culture over the last couple of years, like how men approach certain women at the gym and they really just getting called out for being a pervert or being creepy or anything like that too. So today we're going to be, reacting to this video called Stop Approaching Women at the Gym by Maury. And if you guys ever want to see the original video, it'll be linked in the description below. And without further ado, let's get this party started. So let's play this video. Oh my goodness. She's doing like a certain asana pose or something. Yo, what's this guy doing? Hey, yo, man. Bro, leave her alone, man. Bro. That's not how you approach somebody. What the hell?
No.
Bruh.
No, I'm good. I don't need no help.
Bruh, you just ruined her day, man.
Guys, at this point, I just gotta say, just stop, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man.
really, genuinely stop
For real.
approaching women at the gym, especially if they're in the middle of a set or stretching or whatever the hell this workout here. Pilates, what is this,
It
yoga?
looks
I
like
don't
yoga,
know, man.
man.
Women, they do a lot of funny stuff in the gym, but don't mind
looks
the
like
ladies.
yoga,
They have
man.
their little special workouts. Focus on yourself. I mean, honestly and truly, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Like, I go to the gym, right? We all know. I don't need to keep repeating this. There's a lot of beautiful ladies that go to my gym. Quite a few that I, sometimes take a glance at it and appreciate the view, but it's never more than that, because guess
Yeah.
what? I'm not going to poison the watering well. I've been going to this particular gym for years, and I'm just not going to make things awkward if I decide to approach for whatever reason. Mind you, it's kind of a
Yeah, it's like I've been going to the gyms for over a decade now, and I've been raised by wonderful, wonderful parents too, particularly my mom too. God bless her soul. And it's just like always keep your hands to yourself, have manners, respect people's boundaries. And when it comes to with the gym too, I've always been that way too. Even just like, if I wanted to talk to certain people about certain things, I just do it in a respectful manner. And they don't want to be bothered, I'll just let them be. Like, hey, I'm sorry to intrude, let them be. Just really have a good day too. And sometimes as well, when it comes to with the gym, sometimes women approach me too when it comes to just like asking about certain things, or even just looking at me too. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just really speaking from personal experience. But when it comes to stuff like this, as you guys could see on the screen, it's like, damn, man, aren't you really that thirsty? Just really get a bottle of water, man. What the hell? It's like, bro, like for real. It's like, god damn, man, you gotta just learn sexual discipline, man. Just, I don't know. I'm probably just, talking shit or projecting or something, but even though I'm not projecting, but it's just like, come on, man, we got to do better than this too. So let's continue with the video. This is wild stuff.
tight-knit, small, modern gym, and there are familiar faces there, right? Familiar with the owner and everything like that. But if things don't work out for whatever reason, if I approach a girl, even if she's not busy, she's looking at her phone in between a set, I approach, she's not interested, I get rejected, or the energy is off, things are going to be awkward from there on then. I'm going to have to see her over and over again, assuming we both stay at the same gym. And then it just becomes weird. Mind you, I do have multiple gym memberships, but that's besides the point. Guys, stop doing this. Most people go to the gym to work out. They're trying to focus on their cardio, their flexibility, building muscle, rehab, whatever the case may be, and odds are they're not interested. And then being all awkward like this, what did he do? He walked up to the wall acting like he was like curling some weights in the most random spot ever. What is this location?
I know, like why you gotta bother her for? She's just doing yoga and stretching, and she's just trying to stay healthy. And you just trying to slide up in her DMs and trying to get some cheeks, man. She ain't trying to play all that shit. The fuck, man? What's wrong with you, man? The fuck?
Video was mirrored, but I think this says is a stretching, so a stretching area. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this man just randomly pops up out of nowhere behind her while she's just trying to stretch,
It's like, bro,
with
really?
no type choosing signals, with no signal that she's interested in
Yeah,
anything.
like, what the hell,
I mean,
man?
why was he facing the wall doing curls, bro? Like, who does that anyway? Somebody in the comments said bicep curls facing a mirrorless wall. I already knew it was gonna be some BS. Like,
You're right.
and I get it. Listen, guys, you go to the gym, there are women there. You guys share the same hobby, lifestyle, fitness. Understandable. But in this day and age, it's too risky. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
Got humbled at the
it's very
gym
too
today.
risky.
Doing it all wrong.
Fuck, man.
Thanks.
So you say she's doing it all wrong.
Unless all I can say in this situation, if he was like an actual personal trainer and he's trying to help her with her form so she doesn't get injured, then that's one thing too. It's like, you know, making sure that someone's not injured, and just when it comes to with just like, you know, proper form when it comes to doing like a certain kind of rep and all that. But if it's just like a random dude just telling this woman this, it's like, first and foremost, it's like you're really, you know, crossing her boundaries and you're not respecting her space. It's like, bro, like, come on, man. You know, you're really just asking to really just losing your gym membership or just being labeled as a creep or even both. It's like, it's too damn risky, especially in 2025. Nah, like, you know, us men really got to be careful just doing this kind of stuff too. So I'm just going to put that out there too for anyone who's listening, especially the men out there as well.
But then you proceed not to actually show her what the correct form is. And by the way,
Exactly.
guys, for those of you who don't know, those are basically tricep push down.
He didn't even like explain demonstrated how to really doing it correctly. He just said it. I was like, come on, man. If he was like an actual like personal trainer and he just showed he's going to demonstrate how to do it properly, then that's one thing. That's okay. That's someone just really doing their job. But when it comes to with this dude, that's pretty risky what he's doing right there. So yeah, big risk right there.
Or pull downs, they basically work your triceps, the long head, I believe, which makes up most of your arm. If you want actual size for guys or girls, work on your triceps first. The biceps are the smaller part of your arm, the smaller head. Anyway, I don't know what he was trying to do. He approached this girl. He said, you're doing it all wrong. And then, like, I guess she was waiting for him to actually give her some tips, maybe. And then he just walked away. Like, kind of weird. This right here, failed approach. If he was trying to approach, why are you approaching random people, male or female, telling them their form is wrong? You're doing it all wrong and not correcting them on form. Like, I'm confused. Also, for those of you wondering what's wrong with her form, basically she needs to be more bent over, and I would say further back, extending her arms backwards more at a bigger angle to maximize the stretch and the concentric parts of the lift or pull. Basically, this allows for more muscle hypertrophy, which leads to more muscle growth in the long run. Here, I saw this one post from Caleb Hammer today, basically like a financial YouTuber here on the platform. You guys already know who he is. He just said, just came across this TikTok and women are really confused as to why men are no longer approaching them, question mark. Then it says, and I quote, worst she can do is say no. And then it's of this image of a guy, I guess, who tried to approach this lady at the gym. And it says a literal balding man, possibly 6 years older than me, just asked for my number during my set and said he'd been watching me. I legit rage quit my workout and left. Holy fuck. He must have been chopped. Guys, again, there's multiple things wrong here. Please don't stare at women at the gym, all right? Don't quote unquote watch them. Even if you were watching them, if you're going to approach, do not let them know you were doing that. That gives off creepy vibes. Second of all, understand the demographic you're going for. If you're going after younger women in their younger 20s, college-aged girls, or girls in their mid-20s, or girls in their 20s at all, unfortunately, younger women do not like balding.
You know, and that's the thing too when it comes to with, you know, certain women at the gym too. And it's just like with me being 37 years old, I'm not bald or anything like that. But when it comes to with just respecting people's spaces, it's like, you know, if someone is attractive, you know, if they're in their, you know, mid 20s or late 20s or early 30s or mid 30s too. It's like, okay, they have my attention for a second. Then I'll just like look around the room just to see what I can do next when it comes to my workout routine. And it's just like, I don't want to like intrude people's spaces trying to like, get their number or anything like that, unless like, they come to me and they just want to, ask me about if I'm using this machine and we're just talking about like fitness in general. And then it's like, okay, let's, form like a connection, just like, whether they just like on social media or anything like that. But still, it's like, it's too risky nowadays too, especially in 2025 to just approach women in that kind of way too, just because like, with the Me Too movement and all that. And, I'm not trying to say like, you should be afraid of approaching people too, just really being just strategic about it as well. And so when it comes to with that, and especially nowadays too, it's like, certain people will put you on blast for doing some weird shit. And especially in the gym right now, oh, it's too much of a risk. It's Russian roulette. It's like, oof, do it at your own risk. I'll tell you that you're gonna fuck around and find out. I'm not saying this as a threat. It's just being real with you guys too, for anyone who's listening.
Men, unless you're incredibly handsome in the face to where you can make up for that baldness. Unfortunately, this is the truth. Younger women are not fond of balding men unless you're an older man with a beard, you got money, you're kind of like the silver fox kind of guy. But if you're a younger guy in your 30s and you're balding and broke and you're creepy, watching her in the gym, odds are you're going to get this reaction. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Cold world. Also, she said, does this mean I'm chopped as hell? Hashtag womanhood. For those of you who don't know, guys, I'm sure the ladies already know this. If you're a guy who approaches a woman and she deems you unattractive, it's basically offensive to her because she now thinks in her head that, holy shit, ugly guys are approaching me. They think they have a chance with me. Therefore, does that mean I'm ugly? I know not all girls have this logic, by the way, but it is a thing. And
if you guys ever experienced that as a man? Me personally, not really, but man, if for those who have, damn, that's all I can say too. It's like, you really gotta be careful just really approaching people too. It's like people don't want to be bothered, they don't want to be disturbed in their workout routine. And it's because if you try to do that, I know you want to form a connection, but still it's like you're gonna fuck around and find out. It's like, bro, just do that at your own risk. And it's just really being strategic with that. And it's just like if someone's approaching you, if you guys are having a conversation, if they like you as a person, then hey, form a connection. That's beautiful. But if just really randomly cold approaching someone who doesn't want to be bothered, you're just playing with fire right there. You're just gonna fuck around and find out the hard way. So, damn, man, that's some shit. Oh my goodness gracious me, damn. Mm-mm-mm.
And hey, it's another brutal reality of the world, bro. I've seen this multiple times online and in real life. Here's that video though.
God damn, she crying?
Bro, she was actually crying.
Shit.
Like, she was legit crying at the fact that basically an ugly balding guy approached her at the gym. I don't know if she was working out specifically at that point or if she was resting in between a set. But unfortunately, guys, I don't know what to say. Let me read the comments, though. Somebody said, and I quote, "I've been watching you. It's not an icebreaker, folks. It really isn't." Another person said, "These comments are horrific. God forbid a girl doesn't want an older man asking her out and letting her know he'd been watching her."
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
an older man by 6 years? Excuse me? I mean, is that what? Okay. Somebody else said, "I've been watching you." Could mean I know where your car is. Yeah. I know what car you drive.
I've been watching you means a lot of things in certain people's minds, and that's alone that sounds creepy as motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds creepy as hell. Yo, I can see why women feel a certain way about that shit. Just thinking about it from a different perspective. I was like, shit, man, that's crazy.
And know your sets, all of these personal things that she doesn't know about him and that she's never told him. It's literally a safety hazard. Guys, this is why I tell you, women like organicness. They like spontaneity, or what feels like happenstance, I think is the phrase, right?
Yeah, that's the thing I was talking about too. When it's spontaneous, if it's natural and you guys are having like a natural connection and you guys are vibing, having a good time conversating and forming a connection, that's beautiful itself, no matter if you're a woman or a man too. So yeah, I agree with this 100%. 100%.
Right? Even if it's literally not organic and you've been planning this for months to approach her, you have to make it feel organic, right? Women want to be approached or have things feel like a storybook, like a fantasy. Not all girls, but
I don't know
it's
about
just funny because
I don't know about fantasy. People, women nowadays, just from my experience, they just like someone who's genuine and transparent too. But there's a time and place for everything too, especially from my experience too. Just being in the gym culture, it's like you really gotta respect people's boundaries, and you really just gotta, be careful what you do when it comes to with connecting with other people too, because you never know what people are going through, and especially in the gym, like people want to just work out, de-stress, and if they see a guy trying to hit on them, it's like, here we go, this bullshit again. It's like, so damn. I just sometimes I can understand where they're coming from when it comes to a certain women. Just some people approaching them, because some people approach me too. When it comes to with that, not just dudes, but just like certain women as well. Which with women I don't mind, but with certain dudes it's like, can I help you? You know what I mean? So it's like, what the hell? So, but anyways, let's continue.
guys, I'm into like a little bit of body language psychology, and I just like observing human behavior, and this is what I've peeped throughout the years. So never ever, if you're approaching a girl anywhere for that matter, but especially at the gym, and say, I've been watching you. Like, holy fucking negative Riz, bro. Like, what? Also, here's this other clip I saw from this YouTuber by the name of Eric Ronaldo. So shout out to him. But he uploaded a video titled, Should Guys Approach Girls
EOS
at the
Fitness.
Gym?
I go to
And
that
this
gym.
girl by the name of Mackenzie said the most brutal thing I've
She
heard,
kinda cute,
like,
though.
in all of these
Not
gym
gonna
videos.
lie.
Check this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here in EOS Fitness with, what's her name?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, nice to meet you. Where'd you get that?
Get what?
The smile is beautiful.
Crest 3D whitening strips.
What was that?
Crest 3D whitening strips.
Oh, well, it's beautiful, phenomenal. I love it. Do you think guys should approach women at the gym?
I do not.
You don't think so?
Unless you're hot, don't come near me while I'm trying to get a workout in.
So that means I can come up to you and raise you up respectfully?
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that?
Ladies and gentlemen, from an actual woman herself.
She cold blooded, damn. Oh, I don't know. Damn, she cold blooded. I'm not sure she like black dudes or nothing, but shit. Ooh, damn, that's cold blooded. Cold blooded. God damn. Hell's cold blooded, man. Shit.
Goes to the gym. She said basically, don't approach her if you're not hot. And I'm pretty sure most guys have an idea of if women in general, based off of their lived experience, view them as attractive, conventionally attractive or not. You know if you're that guy or not. And that's not to discourage you and say that you shouldn't ever approach a woman, but understand the type of woman you're approaching and the personality traits she may have. This kind of girl right here, in my opinion, comes off as an asshole just for even making that statement, because simply saying like, don't approach me at the gym, but I think she means in general, don't ever approach me unless you're hot. It's just a crazy thing to say, and
yeah, it is a crazy thing to say, but I also at the same time I get it. It's like people have their preferences, but saying it like that comes off as being like disrespectful, being like an asshole and all that. So yeah, it's like, damn, when she said it like that was cold blooded. Whew, I even felt that shit. Like, god damn. There goes your shot, man. Shit.
Crazy way to view people. But I do think this is a common mentality amongst a lot of younger women, especially in this day and age, which is just pervasive because of like online social media culture and dating apps, kind of like, I guess, desensitizing and numbing people to the point of being just like blatantly disrespectful, apathetic, and rude and dismissive of people in general. But yeah, I mean, guys, I, as a guy myself who goes to the gym regularly, I don't have a problem with girls. I just wouldn't even recommend approaching women like en masse at places that you frequent. A gym, a cafe, even your apartment building, bro.
I don't know about that. Like cafes, I mean, if it's like somewhere, if you guys like books, if you guys like talking about certain topics, it could be like wellness or anything like that, then that could really just be a different story. But the gym, it's a little bit different just because, people want to de-stress, they want to detox, they want to just feel good in their bodies, somatically too, if that's even a word. But just like, in the apartments, It really just depends on the situation. Cafes, that's a place where people just congregate and talk, and just really when it comes to with that, even just like places where people meet and connect with other people, and certain when it comes to with certain things, and it's not. I'm not trying to promote like you shouldn't talk to women at all. It's just like you really got to be just strategic about it too when it comes to with that, and just really being mindful of people's situations, their energy, their emotions, their mindset, and all that too, and just really plan accordingly too when it comes to with that, because you never know what people are going through too at the end of the day, and especially in the gym too. It's like you might trying to approach a woman who's just trying to de-stress from a stressful day, and you just probably make it worse for her too, not realizing it. So that's just my take on it too, as an older man myself. So, but I could be totally wrong too. So feel free to share your feelings and opinions and thoughts about it too for anyone who's watching this too.
Bro, because these are places that you go to pretty much every day, and if you get rejected or if things become awkward or you say something wrong, she didn't like what you said, and an accusation may be thrown in the mix, dude, you've pretty much fucked your like daily life in a way. I hope that makes sense. And I only wanted to touch on this topic because it just keeps being a topic that keeps coming up over and over again. I'm not saying you can't approach women at the gym, but do it very cautiously and make sure the vibes are right and that she's giving you some kind of signal, like an obvious signal. Preferably have her walk up to you if necessary. I know that may sound kind of scary and coward-like, but I guess it all comes down to the man and the individual himself on whether or not the risk is worth it. But generally speaking, I don't think if you frequent a specific place literally every day, like a job, the gym, a particular cafe or restaurant, you don't want to mess the vibes up for. Ladies and gentlemen, thoughts and opinions down below. Do you think feel free to disagree with anything I said. Obviously, I'm not always going to be right. I just, I like to air my opinions and my observations, things I've seen or experienced over the years based off of in real life experiences, online observations, public sentiment, etc., etc. But, I'm not always right. Thoughts and opinions down below. You already know what to do. If you have any other videos or topics you want me to cover, tag me on Instagram or TikTok or DM me. I'm always open. Pause. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Found this informative, entertaining, and catch you in the next one.
What the fuck? All right, that was good. That was good. Good video by Ori too. So when it comes to with that, and especially with this video too, all I can say, like, he's not wrong about certain things, but when it comes to like really trying to talk to people, it really gotta plan that out too. Just being just strategic about it, just because you never know what people are going through. It's like, when it comes to with women especially, like sometimes maybe they'll have like a really bad day and they don't want to be bothered by nobody, and it's just really sensing the energy, the vibe, and really just like, if she doesn't want to be bothered, just really respecting that. No means no at the end of the day too. So, but if you guys are vibing, if you guys have common interests and she likes who you are as a person, you like her as a person too, then that's another thing too. So that's pretty much where I can really just lead to when it comes to my own opinion about this video. But it's really good. It's really informative, really just entertaining as well. And especially when it comes to with gym culture, it's like you really gotta be careful who you approach and who you talk to as well, because you never know. You might be just fucking around and find out, and you might piss someone off, you might get called out on social media, or all the above, or something else too. So just really plan accordingly, being careful, and really just sensing the vibe, the energy, the social cues too when it comes to with that, and just really plan accordingly when it comes to trying to talk with people too, whether they're a man or a woman too, when it comes to with that. So that's pretty much it when it comes to with that and with this video. But if you guys want to see the original video, it'll be linked in the description below. And thank you guys for watching this video. Much love to you guys. Hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, respect people's boundaries, when it comes to with, what they're going through, who they are as a person, whether they're a man or a woman too. Much love and many blessings.